Hello, everyone. My name is Joseph Latman, and I appreciate you guys for taking your time today to listen to me. I give you guys my testimonial today about my experience with the End Anxiety program. Give a little backstory real quick. When I was 15 years old, guys, was diagnosed with really bad GAD, generalized anxiety disorder. I was having really bad panic attacks. I suffered really bad from health anxiety more than anything. Constantly worried about my health and just it led to the point where, I had some bad experiences when I was 15, and it got to the point where, I couldn't go to school in person anymore, and I basically isolated myself in my home. I didn't leave my house for a while. And so, during that time, I started to go to talk therapy. I started to go to doctor's appointments, constantly Dr. Google, checking for reassurance, medications, you name it. And uh, those things helped me to a point. It helped me to cope and help me get by for a couple years, about a couple years or so. But then I got to a point again where I was 17 and I moved from my old home to my new home, and the change put me back in a setback again, down in a hole again, and it kind of in a deeper hole than I was the first time. And I couldn't leave my house again for about a year, almost a year and a half, and I just turned 18 years old, and I couldn't go to my appointments anymore, my doctor's appointments. I couldn't do anything. And there was just one day in particular where I was supposed to go to a doctor's appointment, and I couldn't leave my home. I was very agoraphobic at the time. I just had that day in particular, I had really bad panic attack, and my anxiety was just so high. I just couldn't even. I just wanted to sit and just relax. Like I just couldn't function. That's how I felt. And I remember sitting in my car in the driveway after having a panic attack, and calling my doctor, telling him I can't come. And I was sitting there like, what I'm doing is not working. Something needs to change. Like, everybody keeps telling me that I'm just gonna have to learn to deal with this anxiety for the rest of my life, but I wasn't willing to accept that. And so, you know, at that time, I was doing my own on my street where I live. I was doing some lawn care, and I'd done some lawn care a couple years previous to that. And I would go on YouTube, and I would find different people on YouTube that teach lawn care and different tricks and all that and tips, and they'd help me grow in my business that I was doing to make some money. And so I said, you know what? Let me try typing in anxiety on YouTube and see what I find. And so I type in anxiety on YouTube, and I find the anxiety guy. That's the first thing that popped up. And I saw the first video I clicked on. It talked about symptoms, and I said, okay, yeah, symptoms. Let's start there. Let's start. What do these symptoms mean? And at that time I could only go about a half mile or mile away from my home, and that was either by walking or biking. I couldn't really go in the car a whole lot. And so I got on my bike and I turned on the video. And I said, okay, let's see what he says. And guys, I started listening to the video, and not even 5 minutes into the bike ride, I just couldn't believe what I was hearing. I was like, wow, I finally found somebody that understood where I was, because at that time nobody around me really understood what I was telling them. There wasn't a lot of knowledge around me about what anxiety truly was. And so it made it more confusing for me. And so when I heard Dennis explain his story and what the symptoms mean, the root cause of your, finding the root cause of your anxiety, just explaining the whole thing, I just got hooked, and I just started listening to so many videos and so many um, just podcasts nonstop. And so from that point on, up until I was 21 years old, which was last year, I got to a point where I was doing better. I was doing well, and his videos really helped me. I was doing a lot of work with the meditations, and I really liked. I was feeling better, but something was still off. There was something still deep down inside of me I just felt was missing. And I'd heard a dentist talk about his programs before, and I've always thought about, yeah, maybe I'll do it one day, but I feel fine with just the videos. And I got to a point last summer where I felt really isolated at times, and just my health anxiety was coming back again, and like to where it was when I was about 15. And I just kind of hit rock bottom at the end of the summer. Towards the end of August, I had really bad panic attacks again. I was on Dr. Google constantly again, and I just said, okay, I got to a point where I said, I don't want to feel this pain ever again because I felt this before and I'm feeling it again. I'm just going to take the step. I'm going to go on and I'm going to do the program because I feel like I needed something to help guide me, and it's not only help guide, but somebody that's been where I was. And it's a real plan, a real structure to help me, not just me trying to wing it. That's what I was doing. And trying to logically think my way through it. But I found out what happens when you do that, you kind of hit rock bottom again. And so I signed up for the tier 1 of the end anxiety program, and I started that at the beginning of September, and it's June of 2022 now. And I'm doing my own podcast now. I'm sharing my story with others and helping so many people that have anxiety. And my anxiety for myself now is so much better now. My health anxiety, I feel like the health anxiety, I don't even really fear my health as much anymore like I used to. I feel like it's almost just pretty much minimal. And I just feel like I'm just more in tune with myself now. What I mean by that is I feel more confident with myself that I can handle anything now. Yes, fear is something that's built within us, but I feel like I can respond to things so much better now. I can be who I truly want to be and how I want to feel. And it's been a slower process for me, but with the program and the step I love in the program the most, guys, is the systematic desensitization. For instance, if you have a fear of riding in an elevator, dentists will give you in the program almost like a pyramid, step by step, of overcoming that fear. And it's really a nice, slow and steady. It goes at your pace, step by step process of overcoming whatever fear you have, whether it's riding an airplane, an elevator, whatever it is. And it also helps you really identify the root causes, what your anxiety really is. I realized my initial incident that was traumatic to me when I was a kid with my health wasn't even related to me, but it was an incident with somebody around me, close to me, when I was 5 years old. And the program really helped me understand that, and also reframe those things and make peace with the past and make a healthy relationship with the symptoms, with the anxiety. Because what the anxiety is, guys, the symptoms, it's what I've learned is from dentists is it's really a defense mechanism. What I mean by that is it's trying to protect you. It's asking you for guidance. A lot of people think it's trying to harm you. These symptoms aren't trying to harm you. Your anxiety doesn't want to harm you. Your anxiety is a habit, and it's a habit that's been built on over time. And that's what I learned for myself through the program. Um, but also learning to make a healthy relationship with those parts of you and to realize what these symptoms really are. What these symptoms really are just your body is asking, your subconscious mind, your inner child is really just calling for guidance. And when you start to learn that, guys, and you start to learn all the tools in the program that Dennis gives, and then not just in the program, in his videos and on his Instagram lives, whenever he does a live on Instagram or Facebook, YouTube, you name it. These are just powerful, powerful tools. And like I said, where I am today, I'm doing my own podcast now. I'm helping so many people that where I was, and there's people that I've known for years that are listening to my show now, and I've only been doing it for 2 months, and it's smaller growing, but it's what I wanted to do, which is to help people, to do what Dennis did for me, which was share my story to help somebody out there know, hey, if you were where I was when I was 15 years old, I've been there. And so, but here's a way I can help you. And guys, just take the step. I'm telling you, if you're somebody out there who's hesitant about doing it, you have doubts about the program, or you're putting it off, don't wait. Just do it right now. I'm telling you, start today. Just start today, and just watch where it takes you. I mean, it's unbelievable. And just what I would say is, how much pain, how much suffering is enough? You know what I mean? Don't wait anymore. Just start today. I'm telling you, do the program, follow through with it. Take your time. Everybody has their own speed. It's perfect for everybody. It's an incredible program, and it's something I'll use for the rest of my life. The tools, and just it's become my lifestyle. And so uh, that's my message for you guys today. I hope it's helped some of you guys. Thank you to Dennis for allowing me to do this. I appreciate everything you do. Love you, brother. And that's all I got to say to you guys, man. Yeah, that's it. Just do the program. I'm telling you, it'll change your life. See all you guys later. Thank you. I'm out.